Welcome inside the Holmberg Center for the 2024 Peace Tournament, brought to you by Maritime Athletic Profiles. It's a day of championship basketball here on the Profiles as we get game number one of these championships about to be underway. It'll be the boys' final where Tri-County will take on the undefeated Cheetahs. The Cheetahs got to this championship running roughshod through the competition in the preliminaries up to this championship game. They went 3-0, including a 20-point win over Tri-County, who went 3-1 to get to this championship. Tri-County making their back-to-back championship appearance, lost last year in the final, and are here in back-to-back Peace tournaments to try to win championship number one. The Cheetahs, well, if you're familiar with high school basketball here in Nova Scotia, they are pretty much made up of the three-time provincial champions, Charles P. Allen Cheetahs, where they have a lot of talent in that lineup and a lot of U Sports commits in those lineups. So let's take it downstairs to the starting lineups. I do believe they will be introduced. If not, I will run down the starting lineups. Stay with us. Tip-off is underway here at the Holmberg Center. So they're not going to announce the starting lineups for Tri-County. They will go with Jack Livingstone, Titus Heron, along with Rainer Glenn, Greg Dorsey, and John Ikapokin. For the Cheetahs, it's Mason Thurber, Jude Cameron, Zach Walker, Kyan Farron, and Keegan May. Ikapokin and Walker will jump it up. The Cheetahs in orange, Tri-County in white, and we are underway. Tap controlled by Tri-County. Here's Heron. He'll kick it out to Ikapokin. Glenn gets inside on May, lays it up, can't finish. Cheetahs now with their first opportunity on offense, have numbers if they hurry. May with the pull-up. Nothing but nylon. Good looking shot there by Keegan May. Livingstone from downtown. He misses his first three-pointer. Livingstone in the matchup, as I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, hit 4 three-pointers in the first quarter, all back to back to back to back. And then the Cheetahs were able to settle in and go on their run, defeating Tri-County by 20. Heron spins. That won't go. Here's Jude Cameron. Thurber thought about three. Good closeout by Dorsey. Not good enough as Mason Thurber knocks down the three-pointer. Thurber, the St. Mary's University commit, along with his teammate Jude Cameron and Zach Walker, will all play basketball this upcoming season here at St. Mary's University. Thurber, the Capital Region MVP. Zach Walker, a Capital Region All-Star, along with Jude Cameron. Here's Kyan Farron, and Farron will be called for the walk. Farron will take his talents to Mount St. Vincent University. As Tri-County looking for their first points of this championship final. Here's Glenn off the screen. Glenn's fouled by May, and he'll go to the line and shoot a pair. So Rainer Glenn, grade 12 at RNS. Most of Tri-County's team is made up to RNS. Glenn, the son of Daryl Glenn, the head coach at the University of Prince Edward Island. As Glenn knocks down both. Here's Thurber. Spins on Dorsey. Calls a contact. And an offensive foul called on Mason Thurber. No, it was a travel on Thurber. Livingstone spins in the lane. Good looking shot there by Livingstone. He's 1 for 2. May gets by Heron. And May will be called for the walk. So back-to-back turnovers and consecutive trips for the Cheetahs. Here's Glenn, uses the screen by Dorsey. Livingstone, three-pointer. And Walker clears the boards. Here's Walker, very athletic. Small forward is Walker. Kicks it out to Thurber for 3. This time it won't fall. Here's Heron now on the run for Tri-County. Livingstone. Glenn breaks down Walker. Gets inside. Can't finish, gets his own rebound, and Walker's called for the foul. And Rainer Glenn will go back to the free throw line. First personal on Walker, second team foul. As Greg Dorsey will check out. And Aaron Wasserman will come in for the first time for Tri-County. Wasserman, grade 12, will return to RNS. Most of this team from Tri-County will return next year for Damian Gay and his program, as Glenn was able to knock down 1 of 2. And Kai Farron is fouled on his way to the cup. That'll be on Glenn. Farron in the act of shooting, so Kai and Farron will shoot 2. Glenn's first, team's first. And Farron will go 2 for 2. Here's Glenn, uses the screen by Akapokin. It's high off the glass, but Glenn chases down the loose ball. Livingstone, wide open from three-point range. That won't fall, so Livingstone, who started the previous matchup between these two teams, 4 for 4 from downtown's 0 for 3, and May knocks down the three-pointer in the corner. So Keegan May with 5 points of the 10 for the Cheetahs. And it's a 5-point lead as Farron gets inside and lays it up and in. Excuse me, that's Titus Heron. Heron's first bucket of the game. Cameron gets inside on Livingstone. Won't go. And Cameron almost picked that pass off, but he'll be called for the foul. And that'll be Jude's first, team's third. As Jacoby McDonald will check in for the first time for the Cheetahs. Zach Walker will sit down. John Ikapokin for 3. Won't go. Wasserman climbs over the back of McDonald. Good block out there by Jacoby. Had great positioning on Wasserman. And Wasserman will pick up his first, team second. As Ikapokin will check out. And Zach White will come in for the first time for Tri-County, along with David Alugo. So David Alugo, the only graduating player for RNS. He'll attend Western University. McDonald for 3. Cameron comes down with, May with the rebound. Second chance coming up. McDonald with another offensive rebound. Here's May, splits the D, slashes inside, and Keegan May's got 7 of the 12 points for the Cheetahs. Outstanding drive there by May. Was able to leave the defender in the dust and finish with the left hand. Heron now, kick out to White, thought about 3. Runs right into the double team, and he'll be called for the travel. So Deshaun David will check in for the first time for the Cheetahs, as Keegan May will sit down as we just over the midway point here of the first period. The Cheetahs leading at 12-7. Thurber for 3. That'll rim out. David with the rebound. McDonald backdoor. He's cut off by Wasserman. Farron now will go to work on Heron. Behind the back, loses the handle. Stolen by Glenn. White on the run out. He'll lay it up and in. Good run in transition there as Heron able to find White on the run out. And Zach White will drop down his first 2 of the game. Here's Cameron. David for 3. Left it short. Wasserman will clear. White ahead of the pack, chased down by McDonald. He'll skip it over, and that's picked off by Cameron. Wasserman trying to chase him down, and he'll lay it up and in. So Jude Cameron with his first 2 points of the game. Heron gets inside. He's partially blocked by Cameron. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. Thurber back the other way, and it's knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with the Cheetahs, I believe, as Zach Walker will come back in. Mason Thurber will stay into the game as well. Kyan Farron will sit down, as it will be a turnover by the Cheetahs, and it will be Tri-County possession. Ika Pokin inside the Wasserman. Takes Thurber inside, and Wasserman will be called for the travel. Cameron brings it over the timelines. Bumped by Glenn. Keeps possession. Jude backing down Glenn. Kick out to Thurber. Thurber closely guarded by White, and Cameron knocks down the 3-pointer. So Jude's got 5 in the quarter. That'll stretch the lead to 8. It's the largest for the Cheetahs. Here's Glenn. Takes David off the bounce. Teardrop not there. Ika Pokin with the rebound. Glenn loses the handle. Gets it back. Finds White back door, and he'll lay it up and in. Couple layups for Zach White. He's got 4 in the quarter. Thurber, 3-pointer. That won't fall. Glenn with the rebound. Here's Livingstone on the run out. Throws it up to Ika Pokin. Very athletic is John, unable to flush it down. White tries from 3. And Ika Pokin with the rebound. Pull up. Gets the friendly bounce. Good looking jumper there in the mid-range by John Ika Pokin. Under 2 minutes left in the quarter. That's last touch by Glenn. It will stay with the Cheetahs. As Keegan May will check in, Jude Cameron will check out. May with 7 in the quarter thus far. He leads all scorers. He'll inbound on the baseline. Walker from distance. And he'll knock down the 3-pointer. So Zach Walker's first bucket of the game. Stretches the lead back up to 7. Heike Pokin draws the double. Livingstone blocked from behind by David. And a battle for the loose ball. And a reach and foul, and it will be on Tri-County. And that'll be on Zach White. That's his first, team's third. Here's May. He'll bring it over the timeline. Thurber backs down Glenn. Good looking move there by Mason Thurber, using his size. He'll back it off the glass and in. Glenn now trying to go to work on David. Livingstone to the bucket. He's fouled by May, and Jack Livingstone will go to the line to shoot a pair. So that'll be Keegan May's second, team's fourth, with 47.1 remaining in the period. Livingstone leaves the first one short. So Livingstone will knock down both. David will go to the bench. Dylan Cameron will check in. Cameron in grade 9, Jude Cameron's younger brother. And Kyan Farron will also check back. Here's Farron. Walker's three. Left it short, gets his own rebound, picked off by Heron. Titus Heron, chased down by Farron, changed the shot. Cameron came down with it, it's ripped away by Zach White, and White will draw the foul. And he'll go to the line to shoot two. So Dylan Cameron will pick up his first. Cheetahs over the limit with 20 seconds remaining in the period. And White will leave the first free throw short. And Zach will go 1 for 2. Cheetahs will hold for last shot. Here in the opening frame, leading 22-16. Farron. Cameron. Dylan forces it up. That's off the side of the backboard. Livingstone's got time. He'll heave it up, and it won't go. So after one quarter, the Cheetahs lead it 22-16 over Tri-County. We're back after these messages with Maritime Athletic Profiles exclusive coverage of the 2024 Peace Tournament. Welcome back to Halifax for this boys championship final here on Maritime Athletic Profiles.
The lead is here. Corner pocket. What you want to do? How you going to act? Top of the key. We vibe it. Go ahead. Don't turn it over. Reach far over the base. Left side. Trade ball. Now
Cheetahs will start with the basketball to start the quarter. That three-pointer by Thurber in the corner, no good. Ikapoken for three. Got it. John Ikapoken knocks down his first three-pointer. 1 for 3 from downtown as Ikapoken.
We got us a game. 3-point ball game. 19-22. Cheetahs is up. Let's be smart with the basketball. We down one, but we good. Kick out. Right side, swing over.
Here's Walker, kick out the Thurber. Thurber with the pull up. That's off the side of the backboard. Walker will knock it out of bounds. It will stay with Tri-County. So Tri-County will start this quarter with Walker, Livingstone, Heron, Wasserman, and Ikapoken, who knocked down a three in the last possession. Heron tries from distance. That won't go. Cheetahs will counter in the second quarter with Farron, Thurber, along with May, Walker, and Dylan Cameron will get the start. And Dylan Walker knocks down the three-pointer. So the grade 9 Dylan Cameron knocks down the three-pointer. Farron blocked by Heron. Heron on the run out. Chased down by Dylan Cameron, and he'll be called for the foul. And Dylan Cameron will pick up his first, team's first in the quarter, as Titus Heron will shoot two. Heron gets a friendly bounce on the first. And Titus will knock down both. Cuts the lead to 4. Farron closely guarded by White. He'll pull it out, uses the screen. White still able to fight over top. Thurber loses the handle. Here's Heron. Heron weaving through traffic. Heron drives baseline. Wasserman tries to save it on the sideline, and it'll be a turnover by Tri-County. Jude Cameron will come in. Keegan May will check out for the Cheetahs. Farron will inbound side out. Walker, pull up. Got it.
6-point ball game. I love it. What we got here? Left side. You and the rookie. You and the rookie. We here. He accepts the matchup.
Here's Walker. Wasserman with the follow won't go. Thurber clears the boards for the Cheetahs. Thurber, three-pointer. Won't go. As Mason Thurber was able to knock down a three-pointer in that first quarter, he's 0 for 3 since hitting that three. And Heron is bumped by Jude Cameron. Jude will pick up his first, team second, as Jacoby McDonald will come back for the Cheetahs, and Dylan Cameron will check out. This Cheetahs team made up of all members or future members, and Dylan Cameron, and the only grade 9 that will take his game to Charles P. Allen once he moves on after his grade 9 year coming up. But this team made up the 3-time Nova Scotia provincial champions in boys Division I basketball. Championship pedigree is in their DNA for the Cheetahs. Heron back the other way, and Heron bullies his way in on McDonald. And Titus with another 2 points. He's got 7 in the game. Nice cut by Jude Cameron. That'll rim out. Ikapoken with the rebound. Livingstone now splits the D, knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Tri-County. Ikapoken for three. That'll rattle out, had a good look as John Ikapoken stared that one down from distance. Walker gets right into the body of Wasserman, count it, plus the foul. Zach Walker will go to the line and look to complete the three-point play. And Walker will knock down the free throw. He's got 9.
Let's get right at it. Let's get activated. Whenever you're ready. Let's get activated. Whenever you're ready. They go as you go. They go as you go.
Glenn kicks it over to Alugo. Here's Livingstone. Livingstone, three-pointer, puts it in. Good looking stroke there off the bounce by Jack Livingstone. Livingstone's got 8 points for Tri-County, who cuts the lead to 4. Farron tried the answer. That'll rim out. Here's Livingstone. Alugo. And Alugo's fouled by Walker. And Walker will pick up his second. So that'll be team foul number 3. Decision time here for the Cheetahs. As Zach Walker's got 2, along with Keegan May and Dylan Cameron. Livingstone will inbound from the baseline. Titus Heron uses the screen. Ikapoken, pull up. Won't go, and Thurber with the rebound. Walker cut off by Ikapoken. Cameron and McDonald get their wires crossed up, and that'll be a turnover for the Cheetahs. Walker will check out. Deshaun David will come back for the Cheetahs. Walker sits down with 2 personals. Just past the midway point here at the Holmberg Center is Championship Sunday here in this 2024 Peace Tournament. Game number 1 of 3 on the day here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. It's the boys championship final. The women's championship final will go next at 1 p.m. And then the men's open final at 3 p.m. all here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. Great day of basketball here in Halifax. Timeout on the floor. Tri-County trailing the Cheetahs 30-26. In the first matchup of this tournament, these teams went head-to-head at the Community YMCA. And it was a fierce battle in the first 20 minutes before the Cheetahs took hold of the game and ended up with a 20-point win, 80-60 over Tri-County. Tri-County in back-to-back championship finals. Lost it last year. Looking to capture the championship. And the Cheetahs, first time formed in this Peace Tournament in their first final. Very familiar with each other, as mentioned. Both of these teams, rather, are very familiar with each other in regards to playing with each other. The Cheetahs made up of Charles P. Allen Cheetahs, 3-time Nova Scotia provincial champions, and Tri-County made up of RNS Prep School and Rothsay, New Brunswick. Most of this Tri-County team made up of RNS will return to school in the next week or 2. David Alugo, the aforementioned Alugo with the ball, is the only graduating player. He'll go to Western. He'll attend there. Won't be playing basketball, but he will be a student. Lugo can't get it to go, and it's last touched by Tri-County, so it'll be Cheetahs' possession. Ripped away by Glenn. Ikapoken, look out, two-hander. Easy money. John Ikapoken is a genetic freak when it comes to athleticism. You're pretty much going to lose the battle if you're going to try to block his shot in the lane if he gets downhill with force. McDonald trying to answer from downtown. Tri-County can tie this game up or take the lead for the first time. Livingstone inside, and Livingstone gets the friendly roll. Cameron, splash. Nothing but nylon from downtown for Jude Cameron. That's his second three-pointer on the game. And the Cheetahs will take back the lead. Heron fouled, count it. +1 as Titus Heron bumped on the shot. Jude Cameron will be called for the foul, and that'll be Jude's second personal. Keegan May will check in. Titus Heron will go to the line to complete the three-point play. So Cameron with 2 fouls. Keegan May, who also has 2, has to come back. And Heron will tie it up from the free throw line. So Heron with 10 points. Thurber with the teardrop inside. Thurber's got 8. Here's Livingstone. Alugo. That's off the side of the backboard. Last touch by May. It will stay with Tri-County. Walker will come in. Kyan Farron will check out. Zach White will come in for David Alugo. Livingstone will trigger on the baseline. White will pull it out. Here's Glenn. Takes David down low and he'll bank it in. Good looking move there by Rainer Glenn. Glenn picking up full court. He'll knock Bay to the floor. And that'll be Rainer's second, team second. Next team foul committed by the Cheetahs. Tri-County will be in the bonus situation. Here's David. May cut off by Glenn, and Glenn will be called for another reach-in foul. That'll be his third, so Rainer will go straight to the bench. Aaron Wasserman will come in. Thurber with the rock now. Hands it off to Farron. Back to Thurber. Thurber surveying, and shot clock expired. And a conference between the two officials, Tyrone David and Chris Downey. Shot clock was reset. Ikapoken, the three-pointer, and that's off the side of the backboard. Thurber gets inside, lays it up and in. Smooth operator, Mason Thurber. Thurber with double digits with 10. Livingstone knocks down a three-pointer. Jack Livingstone, second three-pointer of the game. Gives Tri-County a 1-point lead. Farron for the lead. Ikapoken batted around, secures the rebound. Now Heron. Heron splits the D, tied up by Farron, but a foul called on Kyan Farron. That'll be his first. Cheetahs over the limit. Titus Heron will shoot two.
Hey, Jack, second half, you owe me 3 of them things, Jack. You was on fire last week. A couple days ago, you was on
Heron
fire.
knocks down the first.
Second half. Coach said you good for him. I already spoke to him.
And Titus goes 2 for 2 on this trip.
Down 3, 107 on your game clock. Cheetahs, you are down 3. But we got
3-point lead for Tri-County. Here's Thurber. Fadeaway on the baseline, left it short. Heron on the run out. Right to the rim and up and in. Titus Heron.
easy lays. Right back guys out. Right down Death Valley.
Farron left hand gets it to go.
We good. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. We got it.
Ikapoken cut off by Walker. Under 30 seconds remaining in the half. Livingstone's three comes up short.
Let's get a smart shot. That's a good one.
Walker lays it up and in, plus the foul. As Livingstone in total disbelief, he'll pick up his first. Walker will go to the line to look to complete the three-point play. Now Walker knocks down the free throw. Tied up at 42.
15 on your game clock, Titus.
Tri-County will hold for the last shot.
We at 10.
Heron
We at 7. It's on you now.
got to get busy. Heron three-pointer, puts it in. Titus Heron with 17 in the first half will give Tri-County a 3-point lead heading to the locker room. So after half, Tri-County lead by 3. We're back after these messages. Stay with us. You're watching the 2024 Peace Tournament here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. Welcome back inside the Holmberg Center in Halifax for this boys championship final of the 2024 Peace Tournament. Brought to you by Maritime Athletic Profiles, the exclusive coverage of the Peace Tournament. As Tri-County leading the Cheetahs 45-42. Tri-County led by Titus Heron with 17 in the first half. We'll start with possession. Zach Walker's got 12 to lead the Cheetahs. Here's Heron, he'll lose the handle. Tri-County will start with Rainer Glenn, the aforementioned Titus Heron, Zach Walker, Jack Livingstone, and John Ikapokin. Glenn playing with 3 fouls, tries to find Walker. May with outstanding hustle. Glenn rips it away from Thurber. Ikapokin. Livingstone for 3, splash, back-to-back threes carried over from that first half for Tri-County. They go up by 6. Livingstone's got 16. That's his 3rd three-pointer of the game. Farron leaves it short from downtown. Cheetahs will start this second half with Keegan May as Glenn for 3, won't go. Farron, Jude Cameron, Mason Thurber, and Zach Walker. Walker gets inside on Ikapokin. These two very athletic small forwards. It's a matchup to watch in the second half is John Ikapokin and Zach Walker. Ikapokin picks up his first personal, team's first. Walker's 4th trip to the free throw line. And the St. Mary's University commit will go 1 for 2. Walker with 13 leads the way for the Cheetahs. Ikapokin from downtown, got it. Nothing but nylon for John Ikapokin. That's his 2nd three-pointer. He's up to double digits. It's Ikapokin. He's got 10 now. Here's Cameron. Kick out to Farron. Farron closely guarded by Glenn. Shot clock winding down, and that'll be a shot clock violation for the Cheetahs. Heron gets inside. Stolen by Walker. Farron trying to get downhill. He's cut off by Glenn. Cameron, step back three-pointer. Walker with the rebound. Farron chased down by Livingstone, and Livingstone crashes into Farron. And that'll be Jack Livingstone's 3rd personal. Team 2nd. So decision time here for Tri-County, and it's a quick one as Aaron Wasserman will come in for Livingstone. Livingstone with 16 points. Thurber, splash from distance. Mason Thurber knocks down the three-pointer. He's got 13 for Thurber, his 2nd three-pointer of the game. Heron, kick out White. Left it short. That might have been out of his range, but nonetheless. And Ikapokin, baseline throwdown. I told you folks, Ikapokin, very athletic, doesn't leave anything at the rim. If there's no resistance, John will throw it down with 1 or 2 hands. Cameron tried the answer, left it short. So Ikapokin with 12 points now. Heron gets inside, might have forced it up. Thurber chased down the rebound. Thurber down the lane, and Thurber is fouled by Wasserman, and Mason will shoot a pair. Mason Thurber, as mentioned, the Capital Region MVP, the St. Mary's University commit is Mason Thurber. With his head coach looking down high above here at the Holmberg Center. Jonah Tazik, along with the head coach for the women's basketball program here at St. Mary's, Scott Monroe. Wasserman gets inside, and Wasserman with a nice touch around the rim. Wasserman's first bucket of the game. Lead back up to 8. May turns it over. White on the run out. White's fouled. Count it, plus the foul. Kyan Farron will be called for the foul. That's his third. Zach White will go to the line to look to complete the three-point play. So Tri-County will call timeout. 10-point lead for Tri-County, Cheetahs will call a timeout. We'll try to get organized here. This thing's really coming undone for the Cheetahs. All happened in that second quarter, around the mid-range of the second quarter, where Titus Heron just took matters into his own hands for Tri-County. They chipped away at a double-digit lead by the Cheetahs. And now they have a double-digit lead of their own here in this championship final. They were blasted by 20, was Tri-County versus the Cheetahs in the first matchup in the round robin between these two teams. So out of the timeout, the Cheetahs will counter with their original starting lineup. Walker, Farron, Cameron, May, and Thurber. Tri-County, it'll be Ikapoken, Heron, White, Wasserman, and Glenn. 5:59 remaining here in this third period. Vince Williams on hand and the entire Maritime Athletic Profiles crew here at the Holmberg Center. Game 1 of 3 on the day in Halifax of this 2024 Peace Tournament. Boys final first here in the morning session, over to in the afternoon session, where at 1 p.m. the women will take to the hard court in their championship final. And the finale at 3 p.m. will be the Men Open Championship Final. Walker unable to complete the three-point play. White, that is. Here's the Cheetahs now. Look to cut into this 10-point deficit. Thurber for 3. Left is short. May with the rebound to pull up. And Keegan May. 8 points in the first 20 minutes. He's up to double digits. He's got 10 now. Ikapoken, and he'll knock down a mid-range jumper. So John Ikapoken showing he can do it on all 3 levels. 14 for Ikapoken. Farron cut off by Heron. Shot clock winding down. Under 10 to shoot. Cameron's got to get busy. Forces his way inside. Fade away. Outstanding on the ball defense there by Tri-County. Heron, three-pointer on the way. Got it. Titus Heron. 20 points for Titus. His second three-pointer of the game. 13-point lead for Tri-County. Thurber, he'll answer with his own three. And Thurber's got 16. Just past the midway point. 10-point lead for Tri-County. Here's Ikapoken, and he'll be called for the double dribble. So Jacoby McDonald will come in for the Cheetahs. Keegan May will go to the bench. Walker gets inside, count it, and one. John Ikapoken commits the foul in total disbelief. Quick conversation with Tyrone David. Walker will go to the line to attempt to complete the three-point play. And Walker's got 16 now. Lead down to 7. Walker with the steal, look out on the run out. Throws it down. Zach Walker, 18 for Walker. Glenn at a rim out, gets his own rebound, and Kyan Farron will commit the foul. Farron's fourth. He'll have to sit down for the remainder of this quarter. 3:43 remaining. Deshaun David will come in. David, grade 11, will return to CP Allen, along with Jacoby McDonald, who's also in grade 10. Dylan Cameron, you saw him in the first half, the younger brother of Jude Cameron. He's only in grade 9, so he's got a year to wait. And Glenn will go 1 for 2. Rayner's got 6. Here's Jude Cameron. David, baseline jumper, won't fall. John Ikapoken, 1-on-5. He'll wait for reinforcements. Titus Heron, who's been outstanding, leads all scorers with 20. Ikapoken for 3. Thurber with the rebound. White picks it off, saves it on the sideline. Livingstone closed out by David. Teardrop floater game not there. McDonald chased down by Ikapoken. Ikapoken with the steal, look out, he's got Walker trying to chase him down. Can't get there in time, and John Ikapoken with the two-handed flush. Ikapoken with 16 now. Thurber's 3, no good. McDonald with the offensive rebound and turn it over. Back-to-back dunks for Ikapoken. This time he hammers it with the one-handed flush. John Ikapoken, you're seeing his full arsenal on full display. 18 points for Ikapoken. Here's McDonald, turns the corner on the pick and roll. And Jacoby with the sweet left-hand finish. Very important 2 points for the Cheetahs by Jacoby McDonald. Here's Deshaun David on the run out. Deshaun spins. Deshaun can't finish, but Walker will follow. So minute 43 remaining in the period. Tri-County will call timeout. A 6-point lead for Tri-County. The lead has been largest as 13. But the Cheetahs chipping away. Foul difficulty has been the name of the game for the Cheetahs. Zach Walker playing with 3 fouls. Kyan Farron He's got 4. Jude Cameron's got 3. Keegan May's got 2. So the Cheetahs playing with some adversity. Tri-County taking advantage. John Ikapoken has been outstanding along with Titus Heron for Tri-County. Ikapoken with 18, Heron with 20. Titus did most of the heavy lifting in the first 20 minutes, had 17 at the half. Ikapoken has been doing it throughout the game. All 3 levels of scoring for John Ikapoken, who will return to RNS and reclass in his final year of prep school basketball. But John Ikapoken can shoot the 3, can hit the mid-range, and can finish at the rim with authority. So Tri-County's basketball out of the timeout. Heron will inbound on the baseline. Glenn White, along with Livingstone and the aforementioned Ikapoken out there. For the Cheetahs is Jude Cameron, Jacoby McDonald, Zach Walker, Mason Thurber, and Deshaun David, who picks up Livingstone. Livingstone fade away in the lane. Chased down by Thurber. McDonald over to, and Walker getting downhill, clown it, plus the foul. Zach Walker straight to the rim. Livingstone with the resistance couldn't get in front of Walker. That'll be his 3rd. Wasserman will come in for Tri-County. And Zach Walker will go to the line. 22 points for Zach Walker, leads all scorers. And he'll complete the 3-point play. Up to 23 now for Zach Walker. As mentioned, will take his game here at St. Mary's University. The Cheetahs have 3 players that will be in their freshman year next year for Jonah Tosick and the St. Mary's Huskies. Wasserman will draw the foul on Thurber, and Aaron Wasserman will go to the line to shoot a pair. Little strong on the first for Wasserman. And 0 for 2 for the 6'7" senior at RNS. Wasserman, empty trip, under a minute to go here in the 3rd period. 3-point game, Thurber for the tie. Chased down by Keegan May, outstanding hustle. Here's Mason. He'll hand it off to May. Walker thought about dialing it up, picked up by Ikapoken. Shot clock winding down, and another shot clock violation, their 3rd on the game for the Cheetahs. So 36.9 remaining in the period. Glenn hands it off to Heron. Heron bullies his way inside. Won't go. May with the rebound. Cheetahs will hold for the last shot. Walker for the tie in the corner. Rattles in and out. Had a good look to Zach Walker. Now Raynor Glenn on the run out. Gets downhill, lays it up and in. Outstanding take by Glenn. Thurber has time. Heaves it at the buzzer and he'll leave it short. So, after 3 quarters completed, Tri-County leads 69-64. We're back after these messages. Bear Time Athletic Profiles exclusive coverage of the 2024 Peace Tournament. Back here at Halifax, fourth period underway of this championship final of the boys division of this 2024 Peace Tournament. Tri-County leading the Cheetahs 69-64. Cheetahs start with possession here in the fourth. David's take not there to put back by Walker. Won't go. Here's Glenn. Glenn trying to get downhill. He's got 8 in the game. Wasserman picked off by David. Cameron trying to get on track offensively. Walker, who's been outstanding, gets inside and will lay it up and in. Zach Walker, 25 points for Walker. He's been outstanding for the Cheetahs. One possession game. Heron, stolen by May. Here's Cameron. Cameron lays it up and in. Sweet left hand finish by Jude Cameron. Cameron up to double digits. He's got 11. Cuts the lead to 1. Now Tri-County. Here's Raynor Glenn. White spins in the lane. Blocked by Walker. Reset in the shot clock. Not sure why. And Walker is fouled by Keegan May. And that'll be Keegan's third, team's first. So Walker will shoot a pair. Wasserman will check out with an apparent left shoulder injury. John Ikapoken will come in. White will go 1 for 2. Farron for the lead. Yes! Kyan Farron knocks down the 3. And the Cheetahs come all the way back. It's down as 13 points in this second half. Erases that 13-point lead by Tri-County, and they'll go up by 1. Walker spins, stolen by Thurber. Walker finds May, and he'll lay it up and in. The championship DNA showing up here for the Cheetahs. A 8-0 run for the Cheetahs to start this quarter. Outside of Zach White's 1 point. Tri-County reeling offensively to start the quarter. Another one and done for Tri-County. Cameron able to take White off to bounce. Jude Cameron, 13 for him. Heron rejected by Cameron. Return the sender. As David Alugo will come in, Tri-County will call another timeout. A 5-point lead for the Cheetahs. And they are getting it done, folks, here in this fourth quarter on both ends of the floor. Offensively, they are getting what they want off the bounce. Keegan May along with Jude Cameron. Zach Walker facilitating, finding Cameron. And Tri-County trying to find their shooting touches they had pretty much throughout this game. A 13-point lead erased by the Cheetahs. Tri-County looking for some answers coming out of this timeout. Down by 5 here in this boys championship final. So it will be Livingstone along with Alugo, Glenn, Heron, and Ikapokin. For the Cheetahs, they'll stay with their original starting lineup. Farron, Walker, May, Thurber, and Cameron. Livingstone, floater game, and an offensive foul on Livingstone. The bucket will count. Livingstone will pick up his third personal. Actually, his fourth. And Livingstone will remain in the game, perhaps. Actually, no, it's Livingstone's fifth. So Livingstone will finish with 18 in the game. He can't believe it, and he gets teed up. So Livingstone with some parting words for Chris Downey as he exited the game with 6:53 remaining here in the fourth. So the Cheetahs will add on to this lead here from the free throw line. Livingstone frustrated. Can't believe it was called for the offensive foul. Jude Cameron will shoot the technical. He'll get the shooter's bounce. So Cameron's got 14. Livingstone's afternoon is over. David Alugo will come in. Actually, Zach Walker will come in. Alugo is still out there. As Tri-County's head coach having a brief conversation here, and maybe an explanation with Tyrone David, one of two officials here in this boys' final. 76-72, Cheetahs lead, 6:53 remaining here in the fourth period. Cheetahs was down as much as 13 here in this second half. Tri-County had everything going their way in the third period. Outstanding close by the Cheetahs to get it close. And they started this fourth period offensively. They were very good off the bounce, able to get inside and finish around the rim. Here's Farron. Cameron. May knocks down the two-pointer, foot on the line. Keegan's got 14. Ikapokin three-pointer, got it. John Ikapokin, 21 points. His fourth three-pointer of the game for Ikapokin. Thurber with the answer from downtown, throws up the wild shot, misses everything. You don't see that too often by Mason Thurber. And a timeout called by the Cheetahs. So they'll talk it over here. Crucial timeouts called by both of these teams. This time the Cheetahs will call a timeout. And the Cheetahs, who are being coached by the assistant coach at the high school, at Sir Charles P. Allen, that's Campbell, who also coached Basketball Nova Scotia's 15U girls team, that competed at the national championships over in Newfoundland, in St. John's at Memorial University. So some familiar coaching for the Cheetahs. As mentioned, they are the three-time Nova Scotia Division I boys basketball champions. 4 of the starting 5 will take their game to the next level. Walker, May, pump fake, blow by, spots up, won't fall. Thurber with the rebound, second chance coming up. Farron will pull it out, 3-pointer, left it short. Walker will dial it up to beat the shot clock, and Walker hits it, 28 for Zach Walker. His 4th 3 of the game. Ika Pokin trying to answer. Backdoor to Cameron. Knocked out of bounds by Glenn. 4:24 remaining. Superman theme playing here in the Homburg Center, and Zach Walker has been playing as such for the Cheetahs. Bailed them out in that last possession, back to back, won't fall. Thurber comes up with the loose ball. Right now, the Cheetahs are winning all the 50-50 battles. Farron inside, blocked by Ika Pokin. May comes up with another 50-50. May dips inside, sweet move by Keegan May. 16 for Keegan May. Heron blocked by Cameron again. Cheetahs back to a double-digit lead. Ika Pokin's 3-pointer won't fall. White with the follow, count it, and he'll go to the line to complete the 3-point play. And that's on Farron. It should be his 5th. And Farron, it'll be his 4th rather, so Farron will stay in the game. Walker will complete the 3-point play. Zach's got 12 in the game. Now here's Jude Cameron. Cameron bottled up by Heron. Shot clock winding down. Cameron off the bounce, gets inside, lays it up and in. Jude Cameron has been a problem for Tri-County here in the 4th quarter. Cameron with 16. And Keegan May will be called for the foul. Count the bucket for Heron. He has been quiet here in the second half. As Titus Heron had 17 in the first 20. May has fouled out of the game. So Jacoby McDonald will come in. May will finish with 16. And Heron will get the and 1. He's got 23. So 5 points for Titus Heron here in this second half. He's been shut down by the Cheetahs up to this point. Nice backdoor cut by Walker, and he'll lay it up and in. Zach Walker, 30 on the game. Outstanding movement without the ball by Walker. Ika Pokin with the follow. Right on the head. Two-handed flush by John Pokin. 23 for John. Here's Cameron. Thurber gets inside. Baby skyhook not there. He gets his own rebound. Cameron, three-pointer. That'll rim out. A battle for the loose ball. Last touch by Pokin. As McDonald was able to get in front of Pokin to battle for that 50-50 ball. So 2:07 remaining in regulation. McDonald will trigger the inbound on the baseline. 6-point lead for the Cheetahs. Walker explodes. McDonald three-pointer on the way. Left it short. Glenn steals it away from Walker. Heron splits the D, left hand, and lays it up and in. So Titus Heron coming alive offensively. 25 for Heron. Walker, step back. Nice backdoor cut by McDonald, banks it home. Jacoby McDonald with a very important 2 points. He's got 4 in the game. Heron off the bounce, forces his way inside. He'll bank it in. So Heron taking it upon himself. Glenn with the steal. He'll lay it up and in. You don't see that happen too often. As Raynor Glenn rips it away from Cameron. One possession game. Floater not there, Pokin. So Glenn in double digits. Trying to either tie it up on this possession or take the lead. Heron snakes his way inside. Alugo kicks it out to Heron for the lead. Got it! Titus Heron with the dagger with 51.8 remaining. And Tri-County goes up by 1. Cheetahs call timeout. 30 points for Titus Heron. He was kept in check in his second half, and it has exploded on multiple possessions here. Fireworks here at the Holmberg Center on this boys championship final. Back and forth, outstanding individual effort. Zach Walker has been outstanding for the Cheetahs with 30. Titus Heron equal to the task with 30 himself. But a 1 point lead under a minute remaining in regulation for Tri-County. Tri-tested, battle-tested for both of these teams. The first meeting was a blowout between these two teams. The Cheetahs got them by 20. Tri-County with some adjustments fought tooth and nail in this game. They were up as much as 13 in the third period. The Cheetahs battled back, took the lead, and they were up by as much as 10. So 51.8 remaining in regulation. A 1 point lead for Tri-County. It will be the Cheetahs' possession. Farron will trigger the inbound. Thurber, Cameron, Walker, and McDonald out there. Here's Farron in the lead, three-pointer. Left it short. Pokin can't save it on the end line. White, Alugo, Heron, along with Glenn out there for Tri-County. 43.8. Thurber will trigger the inbound on the baseline. Thurber picked up by White. Shot clock under 10. Farron's got to get busy. Bottled up. Stolen by Alugo. Alugo to the rim. Fouled by Thurber, and David Alugo will go to the line to shoot two with 27.3 remaining in regulation. Very important free throws coming up for Alugo. Knocks down the first. and knocks down a second. So very important 2 free throws there for the graduating RNS product, David Alugo, who will head to Western. Walker for 3, throws up the air ball. Last touch by Ikapokin, 14 remaining in regulation. The Cheetahs with no timeouts left will look to tie this one up as Farron will inbound. You got to think that Thurber along with Cameron or even Walker will attempt this three-pointer. Thurber will try. Off the backboard, Glenn secures the rebound. Ikapokin on the run out. And Ikapokin is fouled by Thurber with .7 remaining. And Tri-County will get their revenge as John Ikapokin will shoot 2. .7 remaining on the game clock. It's already sealed. Ikapokin, who has been outstanding, that'll rim out. It's all elementary at this point, folks. He'll knock it down for good measure, and he waves goodbye. 24 points for John Ikapokin. Tri-County come all the way back here in this fourth period. They exercised some demons. They lost the final last year. Ikapokin, 24. But Titus Heron was the guy. He is him. Is Titus Heron, 30 points. He was kept in check pretty much most of the second half. He had 17 in the first 20 minutes, but he exploded the finish for 30 points here in this final as Tri-County defeat the Cheetahs 95-91 in this outstanding boys championship final. Zach Walker on the other side finished with 30 points. Mason Thurber with 18. 20 points for Jude Cameron. But Titus Heron was the guy. So we'll have the presentation for the championship. Most likely we'll have the award ceremony in regards to MVP. And if I was a voter for MVP, I will most definitely have to give it to Titus Heron or John Ikapokin. Take your pick. Both of these two outstanding players got it done here this afternoon here at the Holmberg Center. John Ikapokin was deadly on both ends of the floor defensively, along with offensively. 3 levels of scoring for John Ikapokin. I can't say it enough. This young man has a very bright future. He can finish at the rim with authority. He can knock down the mid-range, and he can also dial it up from beyond the arc. On the other side, Titus Heron was outstanding getting to the rim. Knocked down a very important three-pointer to give them the lead after he struggled most of the second half. But he could finish at the rim as well. Was blocked twice by Jude Cameron in the second half, but he was resilient down the stretch where Tri-County needed him most. As we wait for the award ceremony here in this boys final. And just another reminder, folks, the Women's Open final will come up next here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. A day of championship basketball. And they will follow by the Men's Open Championship final at 3 p.m. They'll tip off here. Tri-County, the champions. Disappointed last year, losing the championship. But this year, as mentioned, exercised those demons in the final after they were hammered in the round robin by the Cheetahs by 20 points. They made their crucial adjustments, played a little bit harder, got great offensive contributions by John Ikapokin and Titus Heron, and we'll go down to the floor for the player of the game and the award ceremony. So they give the award to Dylan Cameron. There is the sportsmanship by this team. Nobody really standing out, giving the credit. Dylan played in limited minutes, but they gave Dylan the award for All-Star and Player of the Game. As Rainer Glenn will be awarded Player of the Game throughout the weekend. And for the MVP, so Glenn named a All-Star. So let's correct that. You got to give it to the Cheetahs. They are giving Dylan Cameron all the credit. If it doesn't, I mean, the grade 9 played limited actions throughout the weekend, but they're giving him all the awards. You could easily give it to Zach Walker. You could easily give it to Mason Thurber. You could easily give it to Jude Cameron. But this is a selfless basketball team. As mentioned, they won 3 provincial championships in a row, the Charleston Island Cheetahs. As Jack Livingstone for Tri-County will be named a tournament all-star. Livingstone, who fouled out of this championship final, finished with 16 points, was frustrated as he made his way towards the bench, was teed up, and at that point, things were really not looking good for Tri-County, but they rebounded and they made the necessary adjustments. So Titus Heron named tournament MVP. As mentioned, you could have easily gave it to John Ikapokin, but Titus Heron, who finished with 30 points and hit the decisive three-pointer down the stretch for Tri-County, as he'll be named MVP. The medals will be given out here by the founder and organizer of the Peace Tournament, a family affair, Corval Provo. Rainer Glenn, who was outstanding defensively in the fourth quarters, got into some foul difficulty in the first half, but rebounded nicely. Zach White, who had a great contribution off the bench. Greg Dorsey, who played like 2 minutes in this game. Aaron Wasserman, who also contributed off the bench. David Alugo, a graduating senior at RNS, who will head to Western University, had a very important offensive rebound on that three-point shot made by Titus Heron. Jack Livingstone, named a tournament all-star. John Ikapokin, what can you say about him? This guy is going to be sought after by pretty much every team in the country. I would think that there will be some schools stateside that will look to have his talents. Titus Heron, named tournament MVP. And the final medals headed out to Tri-County. So congratulations to Tri-County. Also to the Cheetahs, who were outstanding in this tournament as well. So that'll do it for game number 1 here at the Homburg Center. For the hard-working crew here at the Homburg Center, I'm Vince Williams saying thank you for watching the boys final of the 2024 Peace Tournament on Maritime Athletic Profiles. So long for now from Halifax.